Hello everyone, it's me, Dog. Now, it's the end of Avatar Legend of Korra, the first series. So what did you guys think? Leave a comment below. I thought it was very good. I'm glad that Korra was able to finally airbend and go into the Avatar state. Anyway, at the end of episode 9 and 10 there was the trailer for the 1 hour season finale. And can I just say, did anyone notice how it said on the trailer that it was 1 hour long, yet it was only 45 minutes? So anyway, in the 1 hour season finale, or 45 minutes, because it's episode 11 and 12, we get lots more information. We found out that Tarlok has a brother called Noatak, who is a Mon. We find out that they're both sons of Yukon. We can kind of guess that already because we already knew that Tarlok was Yukon's son. And they're both water and bloodbenders. However, we don't know how Korra was able to have her bending taken away, because Amon took away Korra's ability to bend water, earth and fire, but she was able to airbend. I think that Amon can't energy bend properly like Aang and Korra can. I think he kind of uses his blood bending to block up some passageways in the bloodstream kind of thing. I think he stops them somehow using his blood bending. Anyway, at the end of episode 12, Tarlok and Amon start sailing away. I'm going to call him Amon because it's shorter. Anyway, so they kind of get away from Republic City, and Tarlok uses one of the electric gloves which the Equalists use, and I think he goes to the oil, the place where you put in oil on the boat, and he blows up the whole speedboat, which kills both of them. And the only strange thing is that Amon can resist being controlled by Tarlok when Tarlok was controlling him by bloodbending. Maybe it's because Amon is a stronger bloodbender than Tarlok, because like Tarlok said, Amon was able to master the psychic bloodbending, with your head and your eyes only, at the age of 14, I think. Anyway, Korra is able to talk to Aang for the first time, and Aang gives Korra her bending back, so her water, earth and fire bending, and then she goes into the Avatar state for the first time. She's basically a fully realised Avatar now. And Aang kind of teaches Korra how to energy bend, so then she manages to give Lin's bending back. When Korra talks to Aang, all of the past avatars appear behind him, including Avatar Roku, Kyoshi, Kuruk, Yang Chen, and the unnamed Fire Nation avatar that came before Yang Chen that we meet once or twice, I think, during the last Airbender. Anyway, there are lots of the avatars, because the Avatar has been going on for centuries. So that means there were lots of avatars behind them, and sadly some of the avatars closer to the back were blurred out, so you couldn't really see them. So that means that we won't be able to see who the first avatars were, including the first air nomads, who's kind of hiding right at the back. Anyway, Aang puts his hand on Korra's shoulder and head, and his eyes and tattoos start glowing as if he's in the Avatar state, and then all of the other avatars start glowing as well. And I don't know if you noticed, but the air nomads are actually glowing the brightest, so it'll be easy for you to spot them because their arrow was glowing as well as their eyes, so you could see which ones were air nomads originally. Now the strange thing is that Aang still looks like a 40-year-old man, even though he died at like 64. So then, surely he should look slightly older than that. I thought that the spirits would look like the same as when they died, but then that would mean that Kyoshi, Kuruk and Yang Chen and the unnamed Fire Nation Avatar would have died at quite a young age too. So perhaps they could choose what they look like when they talk to their future lives. If this is the case, then perhaps they could have made it funnier by making Aang look 12 again. So then Korra would be getting advice from a boy who's younger than her. To be honest, I really hoped that Amon wasn't Aang's son Bumi, or anyone that Aang or Korra knew. So I was glad to find out that he's like a new character called Noatok, who's Tarlok's brother and Yokone's son. Anyway, now that Amon is dead, we need to start thinking towards the events that could happen in Series 2. I know that the second series has probably been made, but I was thinking if they do, you know, with Avatar Last Airbender, where they had those characters, it's like based on the original characters, but they've got massive heads and small bodies. I was thinking they could kind of do that, those bobblehead people with Legend of Korra as well. At the beginning of the series, I was thinking, instead of get rid of their bending, or all of the people's bending, why not try and find a way to get everybody the ability to bend? So that means that perhaps people could choose their elements, or change their elements, or have an element based on their personality or their family tree. So maybe they could do a Legend of Korra with those weird guys with the big heads and small bodies, and Korra could like be in Republic City and give everyone the ability to bend, even though there'd be a lot of non-benders, so that would take a long time to get around everyone. Also, I was looking forward to Korra being able to practice airbending and go into the Avatar state, and she's kind of like a fully realised Avatar now, even though she can't really open her 7 chakras to get the ultimate cosmic power. Anyway, perhaps they should all try and learn the special bending. It's like Korra and Bolan could learn metal bending from Lin, Mako could teach Korra how to lightning bend, and General Iroh could teach Korra and Mako how to use fire bending to fly around. To be honest, I didn't really like the fact that Republic City was so modern. It was like a normal city, but actually it's a mix of things from the past, present and future. The planes and the cars are quite old for us. The whole city in general looks like one we'd live in, and the electric gate, the airships and the mecha tanks, the robot things, they're quite futuristic. Anyway, I liked, if I had to choose an element, I'd probably choose air or earth. Earth because you can use it to build stuff, like statues of people, move them around, and also like houses kind of thing. But I also liked airbending because you could use the glider and the bison to fly around. And in the time of the last airbender, the only people we knew who could fly about using firebending were Ozai, Azula and Jeonjeon. Anyway, now basically everyone can fly around using the planes and airships, so there isn't really much point of gliders and bisons anymore. Anyway, I think it's strange how the leader of an anti-bending group is a bender himself. It's like Tarlok and Amon are trying to take over Republic City like their father Yukon wanted them to do. but they do it in different ways. Tarlok did it by becoming a council member, and Amon did it through the use of others who don't like bending. However, I think it could have been easier if they teamed up, but Amon didn't tell Tarlok who he was, so instead Amon captured Tarlok and took his bending away, even though Amon still had his water and blood bending. I guess Amon could block someone's bending by blood bending them without needing them to touch them. It's like psychic blood bending. But perhaps he touches their forehead to pretend that he can still energy bend in front of all the Equalists. But then he would have done it. He could have done it psychically when he was against Korra and Mako and he took away Korra's bending. So maybe he touches their foreheads, a bit like Lin and Toph used those seismic waves in Earth and metal bending to see. So, what do you think about The Legend of Korra Series 1? Do you enjoy it? What kind of stuff are you looking forward to in Series 2? Please leave a comment below. Like I said, now she can go into the Avatar state and airbend. I'm not quite sure what I want her to do. Maybe I think I'd like her to give everyone their bending back, and all the non-benders, let them be able to bend. Or meditate some more, open the 7 chakras, and become a fully realised avatar properly. Anyway, thanks for watching this video on The Legend of Korra. I'd like to hear what you think, so please comment telling us what you think about the first and second series, even though the second one's not out yet. Anyway, please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Thank you, bye.